Hey everybody, it's Erin Marie and we are back. I was talking a lot about the potential sale of Warner Brothers and Netflix circling to make the buy. Let me remind you about the money, or more specifically, why creatives usually don't see much of it once a movie lands on Netflix. For most creators, Netflix's payout model is brutally simple. You get paid up front, and that's basically the end of the story. No box office, no back end, no residuals tied to performance. Whether your film becomes a global hit or disappears into the algorithm, the check is literally the same. Netflix calls this risk removal. Creatives call it the missing upside. Traditional Hollywood worked differently. Theatrical releases meant back-end points, profit participation, residuals, relicensing fees. A movie that overperformed could change somebody's life. Streaming flattened that. It turned films into content assets and creatives into line items. Clean, predictable, and very friendly to shareholders. That's the normal structure. Now, enter Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. For their Netflix crime thriller, The Rip, Damon and Affleck didn't just accept the standard buyout. They negotiated something Netflix almost never does: performance-based bonuses. The deal reportedly includes additional payouts if the film hits certain internal success metrics like viewership thresholds and engagement targets. Netflix doesn't publicly share its numbers, but the key shift here is philosophical. Netflix agreed that performance matters. That's huge. It doesn't mean Netflix suddenly believes in traditional backend, but it does mean top-tier talent can now force the conversation. If The Rip performs, Matt Damon and Affleck don't just get bragging rights, they get paid again. Of course, they're A-listers. And that's a meaningful departure from the one-and-done model. So, is this hope for everybody? Maybe. This kind of deal isn't being handed out to emerging filmmakers or mid-budget indies yet. It's leverage-based. Damon and Affleck have decades of box office credibility, production companies, and the ability to walk away. Netflix didn't do this out of generosity. They did it because losing this package would hurt them. If Netflix becomes the dominant studio, pressure around creator compensation is only going to increase. Talent won't have as many alternative buyers, which makes deals like The Rip even more important. They're precedent-setting. I mean, we hope. So no, this doesn't magically fix the streaming economy for creatives, but it does prove something crucial. The model isn't locked. It can bend. And when it bends for the biggest names, it opens the door, even slightly, for the rest of the industry to start pushing back. So the question now isn't whether Netflix can share success, it's how long they can avoid doing it at scale. Follow us. We talk about movies.